first movie out this week is 21, starring Jim Sturgis, Kevin Spacey, and Kate Bosworth. Directed by Robert Lucatai and produced by Kevin Spacey and Brett Ratner and just by Columbia Pictures. I took a look at this film. I recommend people watch this movie. Ben Campbell is a math whiz from MIT. Needs money to pay his tuition at a high-stakes secret club in a school where they go to Las Vegas.
Action.
This week is Run Fat Boy Run, starring Simon Pegg and Danny Newton, directed by David Schwimmer, produced by Sarah Curtis, and produced by Material Entertainment. I took a look at this film. I don't recommend people watching this movie. This is the worst movie I've ever seen since watching Bridget Jones' Diary. They should get better actors for this film and a better plot. Rate this movie a D+. My next movie out this week is Stop Loss, starring Ryan Phillippe and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Written, directed, and produced by Kimberly Pierce, and by Paramount Pictures. I took a look at this film. I recommend people watch this movie. Ryan Phillippe made an extraordinary performance about a war hero called back to Iraq to finish what he started, leaving one behind that he won't go back to. My hat's off to him. I rate this movie a B-.
No. Action.
The next movie out this week is Superhero Movie, starring Drake Bell, Leslie Nielsen, and Sarah Paxton. Directed by Craig Mazin, produced by David Zucker and Robert K. Weiss. Managed by Dimension Films and MGM. I took a look at this movie. I recommend people watching this movie as making parodies of superhero movies. The movie spoofs Superman, Spider-Man, and Fantastic Four, and X-Men, and Batman Begins, The Green Hornet, Tom Cruise, YouTube, and T-Mobile. Drake Bell made an extraordinary performance of Tony Maguire's character Peter Parker in Spider-Man. My hat's off to him. Rate this movie a B. Next movie out this week is Flawless, starring Michael Caine and Demi Moore, directed by Michael Radford, produced by Carol Ash, and is by Magnolia Pictures. I took a look at this film. I recommend people watching this movie. This movie is like Ocean's 11 and Mad Money all at once. Michael Caine and Demi Moore made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to them. Demi Moore did really well playing a British accent. I rate this movie a B-. That's all the movies that are out this week. The next movie that's out on DVD is The Mist, starring Thomas Jane, Marcia Gay Harden, written, directed, and produced by Frank Darabont, and just by Dimension Films and MGM. I took a look at this trailer. I recommend people watching this movie. This movie reminds me of The Twister and The Perfect Storm. Marcia Gay Harden made an extraordinary performance in this film. My hat's off to her. Rate this movie a B-. The movie out on DVD is The Kite Runner, starring Khaled Abdullah, directed by Mark Foster, produced by William Horberg, and produced by DreamWorks and Paramount Vantage. I've seen the trailer. I recommend people watching this movie out on DVD. The movie has great drama and suspense in the film about a man trying to find a boy who was captured in an enemy line in the Middle East. I rate this movie a B+. The next movie that's out on DVD this week is Control, starring Samantha Morton and Sam Riley. Directed and produced by Anton Corbijn, produced by Momentum and the Weinstein Company. I took up this film. I recommend people watching this movie on DVD. It's an upcoming rock star who was in a rise and fall of fame trying to retrieve it. I recommend people watch this movie on DVD. Rate this movie an A. The next movie out this week is on DVD is Lost Highway, starring Bill Pullman and Patricia Arquette. Written and directed by David Lynch, produced by Mary Sweeney, and produced by October Films. I took up this movie. I don't recommend people watching this movie on DVD. They should get better actors and better writers in this film. This is the worst suspense horror movie I've ever seen since Jason vs. Freddy. I don't recommend people watching this movie on DVD. Rate this movie a D-. That's all the movies we have today. Come back next week where I introduce the new movies out this week and DVDs. Don't forget to log into my website where you look into my new trailers, play my movie trivia, and my puzzle. This is BC. See you next week. Now get out of my theater.